back to our channel.
Welcome back.
The Truth Serum.
The Truth Serum.
Guys, so this video is going to be about the lessons we've learnt about being a young adult.
A young adult, yeah.
And yeah, these are some of our personal ones, and we hope you can relate as well.
Yeah, literally. So we just decided we just wanted to film a video about some of the things we've learned so far about being a young adult.
Yeah. Because
we know out here it's hard.
Honestly.
Okay.
And there are things that I wish I was told when I was younger, because I wouldn't have wanted to grow up so quickly.
Exactly. I know. Please take me back to the days I could just sleep all day
and be a baby and be carefree.
So yeah, we're just gonna get into it. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first one is money and finances.
Yes.
Now this one is such a big thing. I mean, there's so many things that I would say about, like, I've learned, especially not even just like after uni, even like before uni, I would say, but mainly obviously after uni. Like just being able to actually knowing how to handle your finances, paying for
the big thing.
Yeah, paying for like bills, even trying to save as well. It's not easy as I thought it would be. 100%.
100%. Especially like you've lived in London, so you grew up in London, lived in London. For someone like myself who's moved to London, like it's expensive. Like I didn't realize how expensive it would be living in London, but damn, be real. Okay, food shopping. Oh my goodness, is a lot. Okay. Bills and all those things, it's just really hard, and like I said, it's just hard to try and find time to save because there's just so much you want to do. But I think you have to learn to be disciplined as well. A colleague of mine was saying it's a habit to learn to save. It's actually a habit. It's like, you know, it's a habit to drink water. It's a habit to actually put money aside for your future. Going
off of that point as well, obviously you're someone that like lives by yourself. You have to pay rent, and obviously I'm someone that lives at home. Like a lot of people, I'm not disputing that I'm lucky like to live at home and everything, but at the same time I still have things I have to pay for, like insurance. When I tell you, it's not easy. That basically finishes most of my pay, I can't even lie. Once you pay that, then I still have like my phone bills here and there. Sometimes pay for my own groceries. Sometimes I don't always want to eat what my mum and dad eat. So yeah, even sometimes
because you still want that independence as well. Even though you're at home, you still want to have that independence and stuff. And
it's still quite hard to try and save. The whole thing about money, I feel like it's something that needs to be taught properly as well. Especially with all this like credit cards, overdraft. I feel like that's something that I needed to hear.
No one told,
before.
like, I don't think they actually told you about this
No
stuff.
one did.
No one
You're
did.
thinking, yeah, student loan. Once you see that, like, what 1,500, $2,000 in your account,
you think it's a lot.
You're gonna be excited.
You think it's a lot, but it really isn't.
It's not.
Obviously, you have to learn on your own. I don't dispute that. But at the same time, what is the point of school if they're not going to teach you the basic necessities of life?
Life lessons.
Like, really? Well, if I remember citizenship correctly, it was just like, if you ever when you get taxed, it'll be this, and that's all that's left in your account. There wasn't a plan of how to devise how to save your money, where to invest your money. And another thing is, a lot of people tell you you need to go to school to get a good job so you can have a good life, right? But no one tells you that, like, if you want to be able to have a sustainable income as well, you can't just put all your eggs into one basket with one job. Like, in order to be successful, it's good to have multiple incomes. You can't just rely on one thing. And it's crazy how we weren't told all these things. It's like only when you grow older you start reading books and you learn from other people and meeting other people that you learn these things. But it's just
even weird. Like this whole thing about like investments, I'm even still trying to learn about
it's crazy now. But it's a good source of like, it's a good way to kind of keep your money, because even where I work right now, we do investment schemes where you can buy into the shares of the company. So it's like you can put like, it's really good. I haven't done it yet, but I should have done it. But yeah, just stuff like that. Like it's exciting to learn about stuff like that in order to like kind of better your future as well. And just it's good to save for the future. Like you know, I won't lie, I'm the worst when it comes to saving.
Like, it's something that I need to, you know, get into the habit of doing.
But yeah, so that's one of the main things. Money. Let's just be rich.
Honestly, God will provide.
Amen. All right, what's next on the list? Jobs. Since we're on the topic of money, it makes sense to talk about jobs. So finding like, jobs and stuff like that. Like
the whole palaver of that whole thing. Like honestly, if someone told me that applying for jobs would be one of the hardest things, I would say, probably. Honestly, like it's not easy. Like I could be on one application for like even up to a week just working to I'm not even joking here. And then when you don't even get feedback or all of that, it's just it's
Yeah, like applying for jobs in itself is actually a skill, and one of my friends was actually telling me this. There's actually there's a way to go about applying for jobs. No one tells you these things. You just think you see a job, apply for it, and hope for the best. Like your CV pops in. You don't realize there's so many systems and filters your CV or your job application goes through before it even gets to human contact. Like it's crazy. And just finding a job in general is so hard. It's hard to kind of know what you want to do as well at such a young age, because technically we're still very young. You know what I mean? And I think from a very young age, we've had this pressure of you need to find a job, you need to know what you want to do at the age of this. And then you get there and you're just sort of like, really though?
Yeah.
Quarter of my life hasn't even been lived yet, and I'm meant to like. I know, that's what I feel. I feel
like there's so much pressure to actually like get in a job, but at the end of the day, I feel like there's so many other things to life. Uni, I would say it did help a little bit, like in terms of like, I feel like the careers advisors anyway for me, I feel like that was one of the main like people that actually helped me with like applying for jobs. I feel like with them, like I don't know, they obviously they didn't like do everything for me, but they did like make it a bit easier for me to like understand, especially with my CV. They're able to help me with it as well. So I feel like making use of things that you know, if it's uni, even if it's not uni, just people around you, maybe they can help you as well.
Because we're so young at the same time, it's so hard to know exactly what you want to do and what you want to be doing for the rest of your life. Because think about it now, we don't
ever know though.
Yeah, I know, but listen, we don't get to like retiring age now is 65. By the time we probably it probably changed. Maybe for all we know, it might be 80. Retiring age is 65. That's how many 40 something plus years we've got to work.
Honestly,
who wants to do the same thing for 40 years?
And I feel like our generation,
no,
literally sometimes even after a year, I'm
over it. 100%.
Or less. So our next point is the whole thing about making friendships. Now, like this is a bit of
she said
it's a bit of a difficult one, this one. Like I feel like, well, no one's really gonna tell you like who to make friends with. I guess it's just a question of trying to
put yourself out there. But I don't know. You know, in school it used to be so easy to make friends with people because you'd be in the same class with them, you just be around them constantly, so you have to kind of like build friendships. Whereas in the workplace, I feel like so many people already have their friends from whatever they've come from, that they feel like they don't need to
especially when you're like the newbies.
Exactly. People are a little bit more closed off, and they're a lot more like, I've got my friendship group already. I don't need to expand. I'm happy, I'm comfortable, that's it. And we're not even at that age where it should be hard to make friends. We're only like what, 20, 22, 23? Like it shouldn't be hard. But in terms of like just meeting new people and being out there and being comfortable enough to introduce yourself to new people, it is a lot harder, because I feel like the older you get, the more judgmental you are, aren't you? So it's sort of like, oh, what's that person thinking of me? You kind of like take a step back, because you're sort of like, oh, they're being too much. But yeah, like I mean, that's something I'd like to see maybe change a little bit, being able to make friends like when you're older and out of school and stuff. Okay, so we said some of like the beliefs of society. So like, you know, again, I think this kind of ties in with everything we've talked about. It's like, you know, you heard this whole idea that if you go to uni, you get the job you want straight away. You'll start making money. You'll be able to buy or afford your own home. Or you know, you'll be able to save. All these things that like we were told growing up kind of just don't fit the mold.
Or like, oh, at this age you're supposed to be here, and
you know, having kids, being married, or being in a relationship, or being engaged, and it just doesn't.
I feel like the pressures. Society being, I'm speaking about social media because I feel like that's the biggest thing
right now for us.
Anyway. So I feel like the pressures on social media to like keep up and all of that, it's crazy. And sometimes you just have to be really careful, because if you get caught up with all of that, you can just find yourself just
lost.
Basically. Like a few months ago, I made the decision to stop following. I don't know if you must know Bella Niger.
Yeah, you told me this.
Do you know what? Like, I just felt like, why am I like seeing all of this on my time?
What is Bella Niger for those?
So Bella Niger is basically an Instagram page. They post like really, really, really nice weddings. And when I tell you, wow,
millions.
It just makes you question, and like, oh my gosh, that looks so nice. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I got to that point where I was like, what is this actually doing for my life? Like me looking at this. I unfollow them.
It's good to not immerse yourself in those things that you know are kind of out of touch for yourself, because it does make you feel bad and guilty about the things that you do have, and you don't appreciate your life as much because you're constantly comparing. Because I think we live in a society right now where we're constantly comparing ourselves with what we see other people at our age doing. Like I know a couple, because I want to get into presenting. Everybody knows I want to get into presenting, and I see some of my friends and a few others doing things on radio, on TV shows, and I'm like, we're the same age. How have you got there? And I'm still kind of here. And it makes me feel bad about my accomplishments, but it's like, no, everybody has their set time.
Need to remind ourselves.
Do you know what I mean? You need to remind yourself that, exactly, everyone is different.
Everyone has their time.
God has their plans for everyone, and obviously if you work hard enough, you'll get there. But it's just like the whole comparison again, like, with society, social media, all those things are like putting pressure on you to be a version of you that you don't even know if you want to be yet. And it's sort of like, what's going on? Like, you're being pulled in so many directions.
I know.
And it's sometimes, like you said, it's just good to like take it away and just kind of like take a step back and just work on you and just be happy and content.
Just focus on yourself. Like,
exactly.
Don't watch others. Yeah. I don't know if you guys ever feel like this, but one of those days where you're like, I can't be bothered. I don't want to do anything. I just want to go home to my bed. It's so funny because back in the day, I was so ready to go out, but now I'm like,
can't wait to get home.
Honestly, my bed is my bay.
Yeah.
I would choose bed over. The tiredness just takes over.
Ridiculous.
It takes
but
over.
With work and just your mind and just
then when you now think about spending money as well, just
like, let me just take myself
my bed's
home.
Gonna be 10 times better than going out.
But the older you get, you just realise how much more of a connection you have with your bed. You value sleep.
If you don't like being around yourself, how are you gonna be around others?
Exactly. Very true. That's a very true point, Obaro. But
yeah, so our next point is, guys. Why is this always a topic?
Literally.
Guys they're just hard work, like, and I know, of course, guys are hard work, so girls are hard work as well, but, and I just feel like this generation as well, guys in this generation,
I think that there's a lot of things that's contributed to the way people's mindsets are now as well. Again, with the whole rise of social media and online dating, I think it's a lot easier for people to just kind of be really dismissive and a lot more like, free to speak their mind online, and it's a lot easier for people to like grow online than it is for them to be more interactive in person. And then males are just they're still annoying.
You guys, like,
still confusing.
What flip do you want? What do you honestly want? Like, why is it so hard for you to say things? I don't know what I mean.
I don't know. I don't know. Obaro, is there something you want to say?
I'm having a bad day.
Who's it you're talking to? I want to know who you're talking to.
I'm not talking to anybody.
Okay, fine. Okay, she's just getting real passionate about the topic. When you were younger, I mean, I never dated when I was in high school or anything like that.
No, I didn't.
When I dated, but when I was just...
Did I even hear the word boys in my house at that age?
No, absolutely not.
I went to a girl's school on top of it.
I went to all girls' school as well. I went to a Catholic
But funny enough, there were some girls in my school that were still able to float their boat.
And they had babies before we even graduated. They had kids. So growing up at the age of I think right now kids at the age of like 12 to 16, which is 16 is quite normal, but from 12 they're dating. At 12 years old.
What do you know?
I don't know what.
No. Read your books. That's all I want to hear you say.
Yeah, you'd have thought guys would have matured by now, but I don't know.
Honestly, when do guys even mature? I don't know, man. Because that's one question I'm like,
that's a lot. Yeah, that's another video for another day, to be honest. Because a lot of 30-year-olds are dating girls my age, and it's a bit like, I mean, it's fine. Age is just age. Do you know what I mean? It's not a big deal. And if you like someone, you connect. That's all that matters. But it's like, really, a 30-year-old dating like a 20-something-year-old? Like, really? I mean, that's not.
But then again, you see it a lot.
You see it a lot, but it's like, why though? Like, shouldn't you be dating someone like your age? But then you realize it's because
girls are mature.
Girls are mature, and all the girls that are in their age range are over those boys.
Exactly.
They're like, nah, man, you wasted my time. I ain't got time for you. I'm gonna go for someone else or older. So they just go for older. Like, girls our age are happy to date guys in their 30s, and it's like, why can't you date guys in their 20s? It's like, oh no.
It's true. Now that you said that, it's true. Because when you think of guys that are even like our age now, and I'm like, oh, they're just so
immature. Oh. That's crazy. But that's not all guys. That's
not all guys.
Not all guys.
We didn't say all. I'm saying not even some. I will say maybe a fraction.
Like 60-50? No, 60-40, sorry.
That's a lot.
60-50, 60-40.
Majority of the guys I've come across that are my age are immature.
Right.
I'll just put it out there.
But that's not fair. Again, that's not speaking on the behalf of all guys, but that's just from our perspective.
100%.
Are there any other points like being like what about the whole healthy lifestyle and?
Oh gosh, do you know what, guys? I actually did the remember I did the vegan challenge.
Oh, you did vegan. I did vegetarian. Yeah.
And it's actually now I don't actually eat red meat anymore. So yeah.
Well done. Yeah.
But I did say definitely it's something. The vegan thing, I can't lie, I don't think it's something I could do again. But I said maybe vegetarian in the near future is something that I could do. It's just that I do love chicken a lot, so Yeah, I don't know.
Obviously, healthy eating is something we should be embracing anyway.
I'm going to the gym. Guys, we have gym membership. Have you been going? What kind of life is this?
I've probably been like maybe a handful of times, maybe 6 times.
You know what? I feel like I need a personal
times in the
trainer.
4 months. Yeah, I agree with you.
But I'm like, money,
but I can't pay for that. I don't want to pay for that. If any free
personal trainers, I don't mind. Like whatever level you're at, we can do this together. You know.
I mean, obviously that's something we should be embracing a lot more. But you know the whole myth that you become a lot more healthier when you're older, going to the gym and working out. I mean, for those that can do it. I rate you. Please teach me.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's discipline as well.
It's discipline. It's a mindset. It's a lifestyle. I applaud you. Teach me. But
what about like that's actually a good point. Probably last one. Like the whole thing about like independency as well.
Yeah, that's weird actually.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like obviously living with your parents, I feel like this is obviously from going off of uni, and then it's such a whole different ball game once that happens, and I just feel like not that it was overrated, but
what, having independence?
Yeah, but
I still like there are still things that I call my mum about. Sometimes, like when I do speak to her, like it's like honestly, the craziest of things that you'd have probably thought that Nadine, you should probably have a grip on this by now, but I really don't. You know, like and ask
there's
my
still
friends as well.
There's still certain things in this life, and I still have to ask my parents.
Because you just you never know everything. Do you know what I mean? Like even if it's not your parents, it's sometimes your friends.
Someone.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, independence. When we talk about independence in terms of making your money, having your own place, great. But there are like, I don't know, like when it comes to like, I don't know, personal things maybe, or just having a guide to doing things, I don't know, or getting somewhere. I think it's good to always kind of like talk about it with other people, like because it's good to like, kind of like air out your thoughts and not kind of like put so much pressure on yourself to knowing everything, because you can never know everything. And it's good to kind of get people's, not all the time, because some people can be negative, but you know, those that you trust, you know, and you know they have your best intentions at heart. It's good to get some people's opinions on things. Do you know what I mean? Because that helps you grow as well. But yeah, independence. I mean, it depends on from where you're looking at it, really and truly. Because someone could class us as independence, like class me as an independent. You know, like I live on my own, I pay my own bills. You know, But really, am I really that independent? I don't feel like I'm independent, to be honest.
There's a level of it.
There's a level to it, and that might be independence to someone. That to me, I feel like, I don't know. Maybe it's because we've accomplished it, so we're sort of like, yeah. But I feel like there's so much more that I'd like to be independent in that I haven't achieved yet.
But I guess we'll get there.
We'll get there, yeah. But that's actually a really good point. Yeah. Okay, I feel like that's kind of it for this video, to be honest.
Pretty much it.
Yeah, is there anything else you want to add?
I think I did actually have something in my head, but now it's literally just gone.
Watch when we stop this video.
I know.
Do you want to give it a few seconds?
Wait, keep quiet. No, sorry guys, it's gone.
No. Okay, so that concludes our video and some adult myth busters.
Yeah, myth busters. That's a new one.
Let's call it that.
I can't. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, adult myth busters. Yes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you agree with some of the things we've said, leave it in the comment below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and you know what to do. Always follow
us on our social media.
Yes, do that. Get interactive with us, you know.
And also, guys, still let us know what you would like to see on this channel. As you know, it's still quite a new channel, so we'll be happy for you to share anything you'd like us to do. And yeah,
that's it.
That's it.
Okay, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.